Hi, welcome to Virtual Curriculum Night. My name is Liz Jose, and I teach Math 3. Most 3 of the 4 classes I teach also had an instructional aide named Mrs. Henshin, so I wanted to include her in this. And I'm really excited to tell you a little bit about what we're going to be doing this year. So I wanted to just start by showing you this little pattern up to the top left where you can see it sort of looks like a backwards L and a U and a forwards L. I wonder if you can take a minute, if you're watching this at home, pause and think about what might come next. So I show this to the students the very first day of school. I wonder if any of them talked to you about it. And the goal of this is to show students that this pattern doesn't make any sense until we have the right tool. And when I put a hashtag up here, you can see that this pattern makes a lot more sense. It's just following the different parts of the hashtag or the pound sign. So when we talk about math, I like to talk a lot about how math doesn't make any sense until we have the right tools. And the whole point of math is to try to use these tools to make the world make sense. So a little bit about me. I have a 2-year-old daughter named Annie. It's my husband and Annie on the bike there. And I have a very old cat named Cattywampus. This is my 5th year teaching 8th grade math and my 3rd year at Mercer Island. I have a background in bicycle mechanics and event planning. I have a master's degree in sociology of education from NYU, and I'm really into quilting and gardening right now. So here's a little overview of what we'll be doing this year. You'll see trimester 1, right now we're in a review unit. Then we'll be doing equations, the Pythagorean theorem, and proportional relationships. After that, we'll be doing functions, angle relationships, and transformations. And then in 3rd trimester, we'll be looking at exponent properties, volume, bivariate data, and systems of equations. We do have practice in this class. It's almost every night. I'll keep you up to date on Schoology. I try to include, even if there's no practice, I'll try to include an assignment on Schoology that just says no practice so that you know. Students can use their notebooks for practice. They can use a calculator, and it should take them about 30 minutes if they're getting really frustrated. Try to work with them and help them, but also there's no point in continuing to get frustrated. So if they reach that 30-minute mark and they're just really not getting anywhere, just let them stop and we can work on it together at school. Some ways you can support your student this year is asking them to show you something that they learned in class. Teaching someone else is really helpful. We have a Flexi AI tutor, which is sort of like ChatGPT, but it's much, much better at math. And what it does is it actually teaches students how to do things. So that can be a really useful tool. You can look in your student's book creator notebook, which is online this year, so that it's not like they can accidentally leave their notebook at school. And you can stay up to date with assignments on Schoology. Quick overview of the tech we'll be using. So I mentioned briefly that book creator notebook. It's really cool. And this image at the top here that you can see has the book creator, NumWorks, EdGems, and Flexi. That's actually on their Schoology, and it's a button bar. So if they click any of those yellow buttons or that red extra help button, the students will be able to get to these resources. So the book creator is really cool. It's an online student notebook. And also on book creator, they'll be able to see my notebook as a key that they're able to access at all times. So they can, if they miss any notes or if they can't read their notes, which of course would never happen, they can have my notes available to them as well. NumWorks calculator is exactly what it sounds like. It's a graphing calculator available to them on their iPads. EdGems is our textbook. It has practice problems and extension activities. And then Flexi AI Tutor is that AI tool that will explain to students how to do a project or problem. And it will also give them practice problems and immediate feedback about how they're doing on those practice problems. Very cool. It's worth checking out, especially because this is the time where parents are tending to max out on their knowledge of math. So it's a really good time to explore using AI together. Here's a little overview of what our Schoology looks like. You'll see you'll see the bookmarks bar or the resources bar at the top that is all the buttons that students can use to find those resources. Then there's a blue folder that has a syllabus and helpful info for 24-25. We've got in red, you'll see the units that we've already done. So each week I'll roll all the materials into one folder and create a folder for that week. And then you'll see the materials that we're currently using with these green arrows. Our weekly slides will be up there, and any assignments will be available below the weekly slides and also on the right-hand bar near the assignments tab. And finally, this is my contact info. So adults, I have a teacher cell. You're welcome to text or call that. And you can schedule a meeting with me. Some of you have, which is great, using my Calendly link. And you can also send me an email. For students, they can either email me or message me through Schoology. And just a quick reminder, I work an 80% schedule, so I have 4 classes, not 5. And that means that I'm available 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. So please be patient if I don't get back to your emails right away, but I will do my best to get back to you as soon as I can. I'm really excited to work with your students this year. I really love math, and I'm excited to just bring that love of math to more people. Thanks. Bye.